Ready.
Shalom. We are the true Hebrew Israelites out here to prophesy the downfall of this kingdom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Yahweh Dash. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, who rule well, and citations to you brothers out there pushing this truth with sincerity and fearlessness and honesty. You brothers got a precept out there, it's a hell of a time to be alive, and I say hell because we in this hell. Every day you see a plot from these demons, from these heathens, every day, Yeah. These times to be serious. This is really that austere time. We brothers need to be austere. There's really the time of mirth is gone. You know what I mean? I don't want to rant, but this is it.
2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 5. For like as all that is made in the world has a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest.
Right. So you see down to the greatest second time hour, the end of this world is ending. The end of this Esau's kingdom is ending, man. You can see that the powers of their stronghold is falling. They're trying so hard. What is Revelations 12 and 12? There was their beginning. They had their blessing. They never got punished. You know what I'm saying? Jacob had to go through all the punishment for their fathers. So the beginning is manifest. The beginning of this kingdom.
Verse 6. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings, and the wonder and powerful works, and the ending and effects and signs. And every one that shall be saved shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed.
That's right. So it's high time to wake up out of sleep and to do the requirements of what this walk is. It's not just knowing that you're a Hebrew Israelite. It's not just slouching and getting all comfortable in this world. It's time to learn the requirements, like putting that old man away. Learn the dietary laws.
That's right.
Jesus says Christos no blanco.
Oh.
Yes.
Sorry.
But yeah.
This is the book of James, chapter 1, verse 22. But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. For if any be a hearer of the word, and not a doer, he is unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass. For he beholdeth himself, and goeth his way, and straightway forgetteth what manner of man he was. But whoso looketh into a perfect law of liberty, and continueth therein, he being not a forgetful hearer, but a doer of the work, this man shall be blessed in his deed.
And that's what's going on, man. It's a lot of hearing. It's a lot of opening your ears and then falling back off into this world. It's time to do. Faith without works they're mingled together. Or faith with works is mingled together. Faith and works is mingled together. So when you're not working, when you're just hearing and just taking in what these brothers are out here sacrificing their lives to do, they're hearing and letting you know, doing the lessons online day by day, and you sitting there just listening and being forgetful. You know what I'm saying? Just like as a father, you tell your son, quit forgetting. Why you forget this? You forget to take out the trash. You forget the requirements of upholding the household. You know what I'm saying? Which we build in the spiritual house. You gotta really do this thing, man. It's time to not really. It's time to get see Jake like to dwell in that lazy spirit, that sluggard spirit. Those ants that the Most High said watch. When the springtime break, those ants sit there. They're doers. They're not sitting. You don't find one ant sitting on the side. You know what I'm saying? They all got to work together to get one job done. And our job is to build the spiritual ark and feed our sheep, the Most High sheep.
All right. This is Proverbs 6 and 6. Go to the ant, thou sluggard. Consider her ways and be wise.
That's right. Consider her ways. You see, there's no one ant just saying I'm the ant. There's no. Everybody's working together. Everybody's building. We're builders. You know, we're builders of the spirit. You know, one ant ain't standing out being woe is me ant, a woe is me ant. Like my back hurt, I can't do it today. No, they all going in and making stuff happen.
Yeah, if I can say something, everybody has a part to play, man.
Yep.
All right, when you look at the nature of the ants, they all work together. Everybody has a job to play to get the job done, man.
That's right.
So, you know, the scriptures say, go to the anti-sluggard. Hey, through the spirit, you have to be like an ant. You have to be always, that's why the scriptures say, abounding in the work of the Lord.
That's right.
You know?
And they come through in season, and they still working on the ground, man. You know what I'm saying?
You know, the ant is always moving.
Yeah.
It's always moving, doing something, man.
No.
All right, not just sitting in one spot. All right, not getting the work done. All right, same as scripture say, look at the ants, man.
And trust me, we in this flesh. All of us get tired, man. You know, because this scriptures is all about remembering. That's why all through the scriptures, our Father is saying repetitive things. You know, it's almost like a broken record. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta understand, our people are so sleep and so dumbed down that you gotta keep on repeating and repeating. So we gotta keep on working and working. See, these devils out here, they're working day by day, like ants. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So we gotta have that same type of energy over here on this side.
That's right.
Working like ants, day by day, after a tired ass day of work. You know what I'm saying? After a argument with your woman or something, you know? After dealing with your son or something. After doing, you know what I'm saying? After all this world to give you, or turbulence and stuff like that, you got to keep it going.
Salaki, I was gonna add on, like you mentioned about this devil. You know, it don't matter what comes to this devil. You see, they still pushing the same agenda. You know, they push that same agenda of, you know, bringing destruction to this place and to on the people, not to this place, but to the people. You know,
right.
The righteous people. But this is Micah 2:10, and it reads, "Arise, ye, depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction."
That's right, and that comes in being comfortable and trying to build your empire on this wicked ass empire. Right. Trying to build your empire on top of Esau's empire that's breaking down. How you gonna build an empire on a house of cards? You know what I'm saying? That's gonna fall. That's gonna burn down. You know what I'm saying? This is not your rest. This is nothing to be planning on tomorrow. You're not even gonna have tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pray and give thanks to the Lord that bring you in today, and pray the Lord bring this kingdom down today. Tomorrow, I want this kingdom to fall. I'm tired of this kingdom. You know, I'm tired of breaking my back every day. You know, to pay some mortgage. I'm tired of this shit. You know,
Right.
ain't nothing. There's nothing in this place that's pleasant. Nothing. And these devils get away with murder. What is Zechariah 11:5? You know, and that's talking about killing somebody, but they killing us all in spirit through the television. They killing us all in spirit through everything we do. You know, all this information going out on the Jabba Juice, and they still pushing this shit. You know, all these so-called reparations they give to other nations, and they just sit there and used us for votes every year. You know. Right. These people sitting here thinking they gonna continue. You know? They think they gonna continue, man. Many generations. That's why they walking so comfortably. This is their rest. You can look at them and see this is their rest. This is not our rest. We up in the we up in it. One of the brothers, if a brother step out, he liable to get shot. You know? A brother liable to get hit with an illness and ain't got the money to pay for the prescriptions. You know? Imprisonment, man. Figure it out.
It's Baruch 3:8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments, according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord Yahweh.
And that's what's going on. We're under pure curses that we have to deal with this. We have to deal with what our forefathers have done. You know, we have to deal with what our forefathers have brought upon us. Right. But now we have time to redeem. Now we have time to build the tabernacles of David. You know, now we have time to be spiritual warriors. Because our war is not carnal. Our war is spiritual, all right? Now is the time to bring in the warnings to our people and let them know. Bring that back again. I got something I didn't want to throw off.
It's Baruch 3:8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments, according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord Yahweh.
You think these people sitting here in captivity subject to payments, man? You know? These people relaxing, man. Everything paid off. You know? We sitting here worried about we ain't worried, you know. But Jake, we worried about the next payment and their next job, man. You see on the line, they warning you layoffs. You know, they telling you it's about to be layoffs, man. You know, hell, people telling me it's about to be warm in the next 2 months. No, you don't know that because the Lord has got this weak effeminate devil in control, sitting here controlling the weather.
That's right. Esau got a thing called a weather button.
You know,
he can push it and he can shock the clouds and make it rain.
He can make this motherfucker winter all year round.
Yeah.
You know? And we subject to still have to come into work. We subject to still have to pay some damn bills. You know? Them landlords gonna fuck around and send you out your apartment, man. You know?
That's right.
Them landlords gonna sit there and make a deal with somebody. And be like, yeah, y'all can drag them out the house because the majority of them are blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Y'all can drag them out. We give you full permission to drag because you don't own that property. You know, we are subject to nothing but curses.
That's right.
So only thing you need to turn to, only thing you have to turn to is these laws, statutes, and commandments. Brothers on cell phones now, but it's this Bible right here, man.
Right.
This King James Version Bible right here, man. You know what I'm saying? This is what we need to turn to. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't have that understanding, this ain't for you. You know?
That's right.
It ain't for you. You reserved for that fire, man. You know?
That's right.
But to the people to the Akim out there watching this, you need to tighten up, man. You know, this ain't no damn game, man.
That's right.
You know?
It's Amos 9:11. In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and also Salakia, and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old.
That's what I'm saying, man. In the spirit, we raising up. You know, all these so-called threats that they try to, because they work in fear. They sit there, the so-called black, whoa, and they want us to fear of speaking on what's rightfully is ours. We gonna keep on coming out here, you know. We gonna keep on doing what's supposed to be done for us. Why they look at us crazy, you know? Why they look at us crazy when we ain't the murderers? Y'all ancestors are the killers. Y'all ancestors are the school shooters.
That's right.
Y'all ancestors are the thieves of heritages. Y'all ancestors are the molesters. And our sisters are sitting there letting them molest them.
I got to do something for you too. I got another one. The second Esdras 15:3. It says, fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the infidelity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. You know?
We shouldn't fear nothing. We shouldn't have nothing to fear amongst these people. You know? We are true people of the Lord. So with that being said, we have faith. We know the Lord's going to have our back.
That's right.
Let a whole stampede of bulls come near me. I'm not moving. I know the Lord got me. Them bulls going to go around me. You know? Because I got faith in the Lord. Brother, you know you a Hebrew Israelite. You know? You need to come back to the law, statutes, and commandments. If you don't, you're going to choose death. And be prepared for that. All right? But it's time to get right back with the law, statutes, and commandments and get that faith because we're building up the tabernacles of David, like the brother just read. We're building up the tabernacles of David that was brought down a while in the days of old, you know? We're building that back up. They didn't put a feminine spirit in our brothers. They didn't put a spirit in our brothers to the point where they don't want to stand up. You know? They want to fight for idolatry. They want to fight for a community that we don't even have. How are we gonna have a community that ain't in a kingdom that ain't ours? We don't have our own banks, for real. We don't have our own grocery stores. We don't have our own nothing. How we got a community? We don't have our own hospitals. How we got a community? We building up our tabernacle today for the kingdom to come, man.
That's right.
It's the ending of Esau's kingdom, man. You know?
That's right, son.
It's the ending of Esau's kingdom. You know? It's the end of these devils' kingdom, man. It's time for these devils to fall. You know?
They know that.
What's up, man?
You know?
These devils know that too.
I got something. I got something.
Oh, this Luke 14:23. And the Lord said unto the servant, Go out into the highways and the hedges, and compel them to come in, that my house may be filled.
Bring it out again.
God, Luke 14:23. And the Lord said unto the servant, Go into the highways and the hedges, and compel them to come in, that my house may be filled.
That's what the Lord commanded us to do, man. Come out here and speak to in our highways and hedges, you know, out here where people are buying and selling, you know, where people are riding past us, knowing they can sit out here and listen to this word, you know.
Right.
Just one stop and one listen could give you a blessing, man, you know, through the times to come. Just one stop, one sit here and listen for just 1 minute. But they rather look at us crazy and twist their face, you know. But we doing our job. We all we need is one, you know. We come out here, get this blood off our hands, you know. This is what we are commanded to do, and this is what we're gonna faithfully do.
This is 2nd Ezra 15:1, and it reads, Behold, speak thou into the ears of my people, words of prophecy which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and I will cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
All praise to the elders of Great Millstone. They gave us our pinpoint on prophesying and learning on the prophecies of what's going on.
The double honors.
Double honors.
Because all the praise
Double
and
honors.
glory go to Yahweh Hashem
So like,
Yahushua.
double honors to the elders of Great Millstone because they giving us the pinpoint on the prophecies,
100% truth.
which is the 100% truth, which the scriptures are saying.
100%.
All right. So we sitting here telling you what's finna happen before it happens, and it's happening. You know, the MOTB is happening. You know, that Karagma is coming. Okay. You know.
It's I'm going to bring that second scripture that says, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
That's what I'm saying. You know.
It's faithful, man. The words that the Lord have gave it to us in paper. You know, we got Jake always saying how you know, we all the Bible was written by men, but they're written by righteous men. You know,
That's
men that the Lord have blessed with the ability to, you know, teach it to the people, man. You know, it says if they are faithful and true. That's why all these things that's occurring, you know, the prophet that's prophesied, it's happening, man, because it's true. This is the truth, man.
And Jake can sit there and say it's written by men and turn around and listen to the 48 laws of power by a devil. You know what I'm saying? And have more faith than that than the laws that these righteous men have written through the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Jake is just confused and delusional. Bring it out.
So this is Isaiah chapter 58, verse 1. It says, Cry aloud and spare not, and lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgressions, and the house of Jacob their sins.
And that's what we're here to do. We're here to let people know, which is hard. If we ain't had the spirit of the Lord, it's hard to be like, damn, I know if I tell him that he going off, he gonna go off on me. You know what I'm saying? We fear our own damn people by telling them wrong. That's why we are a generation of enablers. You know? Our people are a generation of enablers. We enable the women, we enable the men, and that's why we got so many sensitive ass men out there, and we got so many unaccountable women out there. Because the back in the day, our grandmamas at least said, you hoish wench, or hey boy, you got to man up, go out there and help with the men out there. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like, yeah, it's okay, this and that. We out here letting you know, with bass in our voice, loud and proud, that you are the true Hebrew Israelites. You need to straighten up. You know what I'm saying? You need to get back to the law, statutes, commandments, and come to this faith. You need to be a man. You need to be a woman. Because today's society they act like they don't know what a woman is. Right? They got a documentary that's what is a woman? And you got motherfuckers just stuck like, you know what I'm saying? That's a wicked ass kingdom, man. How the hell you don't know what a woman is? You know? How? That's crazy, bro.
Well, a woman is just a female servant, man. That's all.
You know?
You ain't got to go into all these different fucking accounts of what a woman is and all that shit. It's just a female fucking servant. It's that plain. A woman is created to serve a man.
A woman is created to serve a man.
All right?
And then you would know that if you seek this damn truth, man. If you read, man, the scriptures tell you what a woman is, man. Why the woman was made.
And they gonna try to ban this Bible because they feel like that alone is which is helpful.
Right.
They feel like that alone is hate speech.
I guess so.
You know?
So this Galatians chapter 4, verse 16, am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth?
Right. That right there. He said the truth, and I just said that alone. He came out the Bible. That alone, sit there. That's hate speech. That's misogyny. Yeah. You know that'll make him that'll make him just go off the Richter scale. But we telling the truth.
Right.
So now you're an enemy. Now you hate. You know, a woman is a female servant. Why would a woman be mad to serve her own family, and the family is the first business that Yahweh B'Hashem HaMashiach Yahweh Shah put here on this planet, so for us to be propagate and be fruitful. You know, that's the first business. Why would you want to serve your business? You know, a family. You know, be prepared for nuclear warfare. But yeah, why wouldn't you? You know, that's crazy, man.
Which a woman has a beautiful role, man.
That's a beautiful role.
All right, the Lord. It's not like the Lord just made you to just be some have a crazy ass role. You have a beautiful role as a woman, but what? Esau, the devil, the serpent, came, all right, and he beguiled you, man. All right, to believe in that. No, your role is actually higher than it should, lower than it should be. You know, you should be. Hey, you're a queen. You're not a princess. You're a queen, which a queen means to be a whore. All right. So they didn't listen to the fucking serpent, man, and went astray. That's why we say our woman is not our woman, man.
And that's like how you said, and that's how Esau run his kingdom, though. That's how Esau run his women. His women are kings, are queens. They give the women their liberty. I was just watching Game of Thrones, and all the women that was in power were very, Jesus, no Blanco, Jesus Christos, no Blanco. But all the women that had the power, were miserable, retarded as hell, and was just obsessive with trying to kill people and obsessive with killing things. And don't that sound like today? They're obsessive with trying to kill babies, huh? Aren't the women sounding a bit like Pharaoh, huh? and guess who's behind that? The serpent, Ain't that spirit here today? These women are bloodthirsty,
Right.
And that's what's going on, man. They are, we are the generation of vipers.
That's right. So this is Isaiah chapter 29, verse 16. It says, surely the turning of things upside down should be esteemed as the potter's clay.
Surely the turning of things turned upside down, And that's what it is. Esau's kingdom, in the world before I was in the truth, it said the white man's heaven is our hell, and our heaven is the white man's hell. So we in the white man's heaven, meaning the white man's rulership, so-called white man's rulership, and it's turned upside down.
Right.
What the Lord say? Yahushua is the head of man, man is the head of woman, and therefore, but in the Esau's kingdom, it's the woman is the head. He wants to bow down to his woman, and that's what's going on. That's why our families are sick, That's why our families are sick, and we just want to hear what Big Mama got to say. We want to hear what Big Mama need to say about the family and shit like that. When the police come at the door, the niggas are scared. They turn, you know what I mean? It's that Willie Lynch syndrome, And we sitting here, answering to these fucking women like hyenas. In the hyena kingdom, the women are the it's a matriarchy.
Right.
And any matriarchy is just horrible,
This is Sirach 3:24. For many are deceived by their own vain opinion,
Right.
and an evil suspicion has overthrown their judgment.
And that's what's going on. All these philosophies, which is Babylonian philosophies, you got so many you can pick from. You can grab any philosophy and just live in it. You know what I'm saying? Any idolatry and just live in it. So and then you can have your own different branches of opinions going on. So it makes us coming with the truth, coming with that truth. You got evil suspicion on us because you a hotep motherfucker. Because you want to talk about the moon and the stars and shit. you looking at us saying that that's a white man's book or that you know, there's all types of craziness. You got your own vain opinion, looking at us, you know, deceived, looking at us like we the killers and stuff like that. And we just prophesy on righteousness. If this the white man's book, the so-called white man's book, why is this book so much against all his desires? Why is it condemning him? You know, and why are you molded in what his desires and stuff like that is? And now you looking at us with suspicion, you know. You looking at us like we some fucking creepy mobs.
It's Isaiah 5:20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
And I can't wait. Destruction unto them. You know, woe means destruction. You know, woe unto them that calls good evil and evil good. You know what I'm saying? Woe unto them, cause that's the most wickedest thing you can do. You know, you got kids under you. You got you luring the kids into this shit. You know, that's what's going. That's man. You know, you sitting here still ring around the rosy in the seasons with this wicked ass paganism. You know, you sit there and say this so-called rap music is good, you know, when it's horrible, you know. These people are wicked as fuck, man.
Right. This is Proverbs 15:29. The Lord is far from the wicked, but he heareth the prayer of the righteous.
The Lord is far from the wicked, man. These wicked people sitting here acting like, you know, they got their own. That's what a wicked person love to say. I got my own relationship with God. But he's far from you.
Right.
And you him out there pushing this truth. You him out there in deep up in this, man. The Lord is listening to you. That's why he's pulling down the strongholds, man. It might not seem like it, because he's trying you through the fire with different various things, but you can survive. You're gonna survive through the Lord. Everything, what the scripture, everything's possible through the Lord. You know, nothing's impossible. So once you step into this truth, man, welcome to death row. You know, welcome to death row. You know, because once you follow the law, statutes, and commandments, you know, you in this you in it for life. You know, I want to rephrase that. Welcome to life row. When you in this truth. But when you don't hear the truth, when you hearing this truth and then you walk away, welcome to death row. Because you gone. The Lord's finna slash your ass.
That's right.
You know?
It's Ezekiel 33:31. And they come unto thee as thy people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people. And they hear the words, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them. For with their mouth they show much love, but their heart goeth after covetousness.
And that vexes me, you know. Sometimes I have to really control myself in my household, because when people don't do just the littlest things, I'm pissed off. You know what I'm saying? When people don't follow by the rules, I'm pissed off. So you know what to do, you know what you need to do, and then you don't do it, I feel like whooping your ass. That's how the Lord feels. You know what I'm saying? That's how the Lord feels. You know what I'm saying?
But and at the same time, but that's what balance come in. You know, the scriptures say not to be a lion in your household. Man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I got sometimes, you know, you got to really balance it. You got to balance and shit. You don't want to be, you know, you don't want to roar, so I just go silent. You know what I'm saying? But that's just not you. You know, the Lord gives you his understanding on how he feels. So it's like when you stepping out of what you supposed to do and you know your requirement, you know better. You know what I'm saying? You sit there and do some shit. You know damn well the Lord finna do your ass in.
It's lucky that even at all, even the Lord is much of balance, because you know it's some things that you know Jake done that you know he didn't have you put to death instantly. But the Lord still give you time to repent. You know,
that's right.
He'll give you grace.
And that's
mercy.
all Lord, you how about you got shut.
So it's definitely, you know, the Lord is all about balance.
That's right. It's all about balance.
And the scriptures say a false balance is an abomination unto the Lord.
That's right.
You know, you have to be right. You have to be right in between, man. All right, you can't be, you can't be too slow at some shit. All right, you don't want to be over righteous and moving too fast, man. You know what I'm saying? You have to have that, that perfect. Well, we're seeking perfect balance, man. You know, so none of us have the perfect balance, man, but we seek it.
That's what comes in, and you got to really constantly feed yourself these scriptures and constantly read, constantly show thyself approved, man. So you can have that balance, because it can easily go out of balance.
It's all about balance. Let me pull this up. This is well, this is Ecclesiastes 7:17, and it reads, "Be not overmuch wicked, neither thou be foolish." Slaki, but be. Like, I'm gonna pull it out. It says, "Be not overmuch wicked, neither be thou foolish. Why should thou die before that time?" I was looking for the "be not over righteous much" and "be not over." But this is a beautiful script as well, man. You know, you gotta have that balance.
That's right. You can't be over righteous, man. And that's the problem with a lot of jakes, that they're over righteous, man. You know. They're wearing their fringes at work. They're not using wisdom. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to be, they're trying to be this perfect, mighty morphin Israelite, man.
Sharing it with every
you know what I'm saying?
Every brother,
sharing the doctrine with everybody. You know, it don't work like that, man.
Yeah, it don't.
You have to use wisdom within this world, man.
That's right.
You know, the scriptures say, "Be wise as the serpent and harmless as the dove," man. You know, and the Lord is not an author of confusion, man. That's right. The Lord is not an author of confusion, man. All right, well, hey, you gotta understand. Hey, understand it with our readers, man. And hey, look at the men that were before us, man. You know.
That's right.
So, hey,
Scriptures say, consider the things that I said. Salaki, I'm gonna just pull it up. Consider what I said to you. You give understanding into all things. I think this is somewhere there.
Then we're gonna get into this MOTB.
Because that's something through the Spirit that should be touched on every week, man.
Yeah.
Because that's what this place is leading up to, man. All right, that's the end game, man. That's one of the next heaviest prophecies, man.
Right.
And our elders of Great Millstone labeled this year, all right, hoping all prophecies come to pass, man.
Right.
You know, so we hope that everything that we're speaking about through the Spirit comes to pass. Hey, number one, the Quran.